Hello, my name is Peter Dunn, and for my final artifact analysis, I will be looking at the American Public University's article titled Social Media Impact: How Social Media Sites Affect Society, written by Linda C. Ashar. This article offers a condensed viewpoint into some of the largest effects, both positive and negative, that social media has had on individual and a societal level. By showing both, this article demonstrates that the consequences of social media on social behavior are a complex topic. From this, it is clear that one of the only definitive claims that can be made of the effect of social media on human interaction is that understanding how we communicate is now more important than ever. When viewed through classic communication theories, social media does not appear to have changed how we exchange ideas on a fundamental level. However, unique properties of the digital age, such as the ease and scale of which people can network, mean that the communication landscape is evolving, and the theories that prop up analysis of human interaction need to evolve with it. Many of the theories still hold up well in this new and complex environment. There are some examples, however, that are outright weakened or strengthened because of the rise of digital communication platforms. In this analysis, I will be exploring two of these theories that could help explain some of the largest phenomena associated with social media. The first of these theories is foundational in the creation of social media in the first place. This theory even goes so far as to lend its name to the first widely recognized social media platform. This idea is called the 6 degrees of separation. The central concept of this theory was first conceptualized in the 1950s, but gained a cult following in the 1980s with the game revolving around the actor Kevin Bacon. The main argument is, according to the book Converging Media, page 237, quote, the idea that everyone in the world is separated from all other individuals by at most 6 additional nodes in a social network, end quote. To the layman, what this means is that you and everyone else on Earth can connect to anyone else, be it the President of the United States or a monk in Siberia, by only 6 instances of someone knowing someone. Within Ashar's article, there are some examples of this phenomena being exploited for the benefit of people. In talking about professional networking opportunities, Ashar references that social media, quote, allows you to access both your strong and weak connections, end quote. The weak connections referenced here are the degrees of separation mentioned in the theory of the same name. These otherwise inaccessible connections have resulted in new ways of creation and production. A good example of this is the free and open source software movement. The book Converging Media, page 221, defines this movement as, quote, a movement advocating software to be freely available and the source code open to anyone to make modifications and improvements, end quote. Without the benefit of networking that social media has because of the 6 degrees of separation, this mindset of collaborative technology simply would not exist. Another communication that is extremely present in social media is the theory of cognitive dissonance. Converging Media, page 288, defines this as, quote, a theory of persuasion that states we act first and then rationalize our behavior after to make our actions consistent with self-perceived notions of who we are, end quote. This theory could help explain the main critique of online platforms, which is that everything on social media is fake. When people create posts or profiles online, it is done to present themselves in the best possible light. This is where the cognitive dissonance arises, because the people know that what they post, at best, is an idealized version of themselves that does not really match their reality. They could then rationalize this behavior with excuses like social media is not real life, or everyone else is doing it. This thinking might even go so far as to explain some of the more dangerous or overtly harmful forms of communication, such as catfishing. An online catfish is simply a person engaged in an activity called catfishing. This entails someone, quote, someone who fakes an online profile, usually to encourage another to fall in love with the false persona, end quote, according to Converging Media, page 885. This can easily be interpreted as a form of cyberbullying, which Ashar lists as one of the main negatives associated with social media. An empathetic person, however, could be persuaded that a catfish is simply someone making a persona of who they want to be, and it is cognitive dissonance that prevents them from seeing that what they are doing is wrong. In the end, viewing the effects of social media through the lens of theory shows both the enduring knowledge they contain and the need for constant evolution in their structure. 6 degrees of separation predicted the viability of social media in a time when computer size was measured in rooms. And yet, each degree of separation is now weaker than ever with the degradation of in-person relationships. Cognitive dissonance theory, likewise, can help explain new human behaviors that happen solely in social media environments. With this in mind, social media has not fundamentally changed how we communicate. Instead, it has simply amplified both the positive and negative aspects of human interaction. But through the appreciation of time-tested communication theories to our digital age, we can better understand and navigate the evolving landscape of human connection. Thank you for your time.